Hey, what up, y'all?
It's Brady the Kid.
It's your boy Twine, the Bait Review TV, coming at it again. As y'all know, when was it? Saturday? Oh, it was Friday.
Friday.
Tay Roc vs. Urltv came out. Very anticipated battle on the Smack URL Battle League. Usually, what we do is we quote bar for bar and review the bars. This time, we're just gonna do a review as a whole. So round 1, 2, 3. We just gonna coincide them all together so we can just kind of get through it faster and just hit some key points and give our overall verdict of who we thought won.
Will's, Tay Roc started first. I thought personally, he had the crowd, he had real good stage presence, real good crowd control. The crowd was really digging, he was on his shit. He definitely had some hot shit for Will. There was no, and what I do like about his round, I feel like me personally, his round started sort of a little slow, but as his shit progressed or whatever, and as the crowd started kind of like that energy and shit was there. I really feel like he kind of picked his shit up or whatever, and he really he himself got into it. Because a lot of times, even though the rappers may think they got hot shit, they don't really, they don't be hyping themselves. Just because they just be performing, they just be spitting their shit. But like I said, as his round progressed, I really feel like he got into his shit or whatever. He had a real good solid round.
A lot of the quotables that I can remember. He had one about him switching sets, turning blue into red. You can't switch sets. Leave you in an ocean of blood and let your crew ship you. And then one of the hottest lines I think was that JC can get popped outside, pop lock. And once he Macarena, once he did that cha-cha slide, that was hot. A lot of the bars he had came near the end of the round, but they hyped up everyone. So
yeah.
Pretty solid round from Tay Roc. Ill Will, very anticipated battle rapper, main stage, first time. He comes in, and everybody's just hyped. So pretty much like he just has it on lock. I think that one of the first lines he said was his slow it down, speed it up. Saying you contradicting yourself, saying you a player, saying you a killer. And I forgot what was his speed up. He said you contradicting yourself, saying you a killer. Yeah. So, and if y'all listen closely, the word con kind of refers back to conceited, which is to slow it down. But he sped up the thing, so that was kind of clever. Another line that he had was about his mom, saying Tay Roc's mom. He was fucking Tay Roc's mom in a car. She's out of space, thinking that he's a boyfriend, but him fucking her in the car is the mothership. So that was pretty cool. What else he had? The line about the banana clip.
Yeah.
I was surprised how people bit on that line when he said the same thing, but he put emphasis on it when he did it. A lot of people came.
Well, what it was, he kind of. I'm not gonna compare him to Hitman as two completely different styles, but he said the shit the first time and the crowd really liked it or whatever. And then he brought it back or whatever. But when people remix it, when people try to remix it or try to, like fuck it, I'm gonna remix it or switch it up or whatever, they end it kind of differently or whatever. He was like the long clip. He was like, shit, it's just a banana clip. Like he didn't really, he didn't really try to play with nothing. He just said what was, and me personally, I really like, I thought that was real hot. Another line he had, quote from the first whatever, he said, put it up under your shirt, like you hot sauce at a Rucker game.
Go for the steal, put one around his head, took it back in his shirt like hot sauce at a Rucker game. If y'all don't know who hot sauce is, he's an N1 street ball player, so basically that was one of his signature moves. With the ball runners, somebody try to go for the steal, put it in the shirt, blah blah blah. Those hot people. And he said the Rucker games, the Ruckers in New York.
Yeah, it's from New York.
It's a New York line.
Yeah. Overall, man, Ill Will got the first.
I gave it to Ill Will. I mean, I think Tay Roc did have a purposely a light round.
The first one, Tay Roc's first was his lightest of the whole night. So I don't know if that was necessarily how he planned it or how he set his shit up. But Ill Will got the first round.
Round 2. Now, personally, this is one of my favorite rounds of the year. I ain't gonna front. It started off slow, but as it progressed, it was just like the crowd was on Roc. I mean, like he was hitting haymaker after haymaker. I can't remember the first couple lines, but I remember when he started with the Yak Town, and then the town we pouring yak for you. If y'all don't know, Ill Will's from Pontiac, Michigan, Yak Town. That was like a haymaker. Then he comes back with headshot. He won't remember a round. A Young Ill will. If y'all don't know Young Ill, the last battle he had, he didn't remember any round. Like he got ate by Old Red. So Young Ill didn't know anything. So that hit the crowd. And then right after that, he said you can get the Smith like Emmett or I Emmett Till will. If y'all don't know who Emmett Till is, he a teenager who got murdered in 1955 around the civil rights movement. He got beat up and dragged out of his house a long time ago. And then he comes back and says, even though you're not in your hood, you get in the back of a Pontiac still. So that's a Pontiac, Michigan reference again. Those 4 bars had the crowd going crazy.
And it was consecutive. It was like bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? It was like straight consecutive. There was no filler in between there. I mean, he just ate his ass. You know, really attacked him.
I was like, shh. And now in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, it really gonna come back. He gonna do his thing or whatever. But that was a powerful round. I was very impressed.
Very much so. Very a lot stronger than his first. And I mean, I'm comfortable saying the best round of the night as far as the whole battle goes. Real, good shit from definitely from Tay Roc. Ill Will his second. He starts kind of slow, whatever, then he gets into his shit, and the craziest thing happens, man. He's spitting his shit. Then he finishes his bar, which I'm glad he finished his bar before he asked for the water, because I hate when people let me get that water. Like before you finish the damn bar. So he finished the bar, he asked for some water, and this was my first time watching all the way through whatever the whole thing. I could kind of sense just his body language gave it off. I was like, oh shit, he's about to choke. He handed the water back, grabbed the towel, wiped his face, handed the towel back, and then went to go turn back around, and he said, yo, and then he was like, let me
catch kids without bust.
Yeah, he was like, he finished his last line, he was like, let me get that water again. And, even though he choked, I've seen worse chokes, he definitely played it off. He said, no, I ain't choking, I'm not mainstream nigga.
I'm not top tier.
Top tier nigga, that, and the crowd liked that show, whatever,
Yeah, and he's a very good freestyler, so you kind of went to a tangent about how Tay Roc had a line saying he'll put his face on a 50 like Jefferson on the battle with E-Magic. So he starts saying, oh, you putting faces you talking about money wrong, you don't know your money. So he starts talking about how he made it rain all Kennedys, and he got Reagans and Nixons, just being sarcastic about the bar. So people was laughing, blah blah, haha.
I think that was very clever of him to do. He choked. He didn't really dwell on that or complain to the crowd. He made a joke or whatever, and he noticed that the crowd liked this shit, so he got back. He used his freestyling ability to kind of get the crowd back, so to speak, and get some of his momentum back. Later in his second, he stumbled again. He didn't choke. He stumbled again.
And a lot of empty punches. People weren't getting them.
Yeah, there was a couple lines that were kind of that were hot, but the crowd didn't react. Like the last line of the round was something about a barbecue. Or I can't.
Yeah, once I saute, get your flame broiled. Then when that flame broiled saute, and I got it. I was like, oh, that's nice, but nobody bit on it.
The whole crowd.
No one bit on it because they knew it choked. That's all.
It was like crickets. So yeah, obviously, man, second round Tay Roc.
All right, so third round, Tay Roc. Oh, I know he had a bar where he was like, "This ain't a movie. You get your kids taken too." If y'all seen Taken 2, a kid got taken, and it's Taken 2. I don't know. That was simple, but at the same time, it was dope. One-on-one, I make him look like Kyla Pratt. It's a sitcom, like 10 years ago, and Kyla Pratt, she had a star role in that show. So that was a hot bar. I compared the third round of Tay Roc was kind of like his first round. Kind of the same momentum, just keeping it safe. But his second round was so powerful. It was like those 3 rounds together.
And solid, a complete battle. So I definitely applaud him for that. Because people, bars over names, people definitely are not bringing 3 rounds, a full battle. At this point in time, whatever. So definitely applaud him for bringing 3 solid ass rounds, in his second. And and honestly his second was so good, I don't know if really he was kind of acting like, well, the battle he showed my second was so good, the battle was already over. So he was kind of, his third round, he don't really attacking it like that. He was just, he was getting his shit off, whatever. So he did a good job with it.
Third round, Ill Will comes in and says that that he's about to go in or whatever. And he doesn't want no Don DeMarcos or no Bang Bang because he doesn't really condone that. And mostly through the round, there wasn't any Don DeMarcos until the end. But,
he was saying some shit though. He was saying some shit, but he didn't. I think obviously he didn't get in because he said he didn't want it.
So he started talking about how he's gonna piss on all the top tier and wait on the outcome like a pregnancy test. Talking about how he deserves a top spot. Says he's not gonna choke in the third. Hold on, he said something about Charlie Clips. Oh, he had a scheme basically about a clip. He was freestyling, said something about a clip, third round, something about Charlie Clips. The crowd was like, ooh, I think that was the second round. But anyway, near the end of the round, he was pretty much just rambling, freestyling. And he said something about how Matt Hoffa stole Bonnie from him. And the crowd didn't like that.
He got a reaction.
You got a reaction. The crowd didn't like it, and then people on the Dot Mob side was like, "Just let him go. He already lost." Blah blah. And someone takes the mic and starts saying some crazy shit like, "Oh, Bonnie don't fuck with you. And you crazy. You ain't this." I don't know who was that on the mic. If whoever knows, comment and let me know who was that on the mic. But yeah, we say Tay Roc 2-1. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of Ill Will, but we're not biased, so.
Most definitely, I'm like I said, I'm an Ill Will fan. It's not that I'm hating on Tay Roc. I don't hate on Tay Roc. Tay Roc is a very, very talented artist, and I would say, as far as my knowledge goes, he always brings, 3 rounds, 3-star rounds, always really performs, really puts his shit into it. Very disappointed in Ill Will, because he fucked shit up completely in the proving grounds. He completely. I haven't heard from Johnny Alcatraz since. You know what I mean? Put him in the fucking trunk and lit the car on fire. Completely fucked up the BET shit. No, he didn't get touched until the Danger Zone shit. That was a very hot battle, but he didn't really get touched until Real Deal. So I'm thinking, oh shit. I'm really, really waiting on him to come out and really, be on his shit. And then, the choking and the stumble and not really 3 complete solid rounds. It was the first time, on like a huge stage. I'm not making excuses for the man at all. You worked your ass off to get here, so that's insane to work so damn hard and then get there and then fuck up. Not making excuses at all, but it was his first time. Definitely think it's gonna be a learning experience, and just because of the work and his work ethic that he's put in, I definitely think Smack, is gonna give him another chance. Me personally, I feel like he deserves one. So yeah, man, that's it. Tay Roc 2-1, man.
Let us know what y'all think. Who y'all thought won? If y'all thought Ill Will won, that's your opinion. We ain't mad at that. Comment, like, subscribe, share. This is gonna be in the Unbiased Review group. Shouts to Chris and Unbiased Review.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Shouts to First Lady Jess, UNCP. Shouts to the Trey Gang.
Oh yeah.
Shouts to my brother. Shouts to the S1 Twins, my crew. Shouts to everybody, man. Make sure y'all tell us y'all thought won, repost, and all that. It's your boy Twan.
It's Brady the Kid, you know what I'm saying? As always, respect the show.